Hey out there. This is Gail Gentry. Thank you so much for joining me today on my YouTube channel. As you know, I'm an online marketing professional helping folks fire their boss and control their time. And I'm here today to show you how to make a simple sales funnel using the My Lead System Pro Systems funnelizer system. I'm a member of MLSP. And, you know, I had agonized for months in creating a sales funnel. And, oh, my God, it's so hard, it's so difficult. And how do you do it? And so on and so forth. And turns out it is very, very simple. But I'm sure there are a number of you that are members of MLSP and just like, oh, my God, this thing is so tough and so difficult to do. So I thought I'd just do a quick video to show you how easy it is to make a basic sales funnel with My Lead System Pro's funnelizer. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys. So there we go. So I'm already in My Lead System Pro in the home page. So you would start here, obviously, and you go to My Websites. If you can see the drop down right here and scroll down to MLSP Funnelizer. And it comes right up. And as you can see, there's a tutorial, as MLSP has with everything, is a tutorial. So there's a watch me first video. There's some additional instructions. Also, if you're on a reminder that if you're on a public computer, to not, save your login information, obviously on a public computer. So then you just go right to the bottom here, the green check mark where it says Launch MLSP Funnelizer. Go ahead and launch that. I don't know why that opened. And then if, to get you started, first off, you want to click on your settings and you want to go to media because you may want to add some pictures to your funnel. So you just simply here, click on images and then add new image that you can upload from your computer. So I'm just going to say test image. And I'm just going to choose an image here, African safari. And then I'm just going to upload that image right here at the blue check mark. Now that image is uploaded. As you can see, here it is, test image, we've called it. So you have your image there. If you want to upload video, you can do that. You simply need to just add video here, but you need to know the video address, like if you have a YouTube channel, if you want to upload video, or from, there's some other hosting sites like YouTube. So if you have videos on your computer that you want to upload into your funnel, you simply just want to create a YouTube channel for yourself and upload that video there, get the address from that YouTube channel, and then you can upload it. So let me just go to my YouTube channel very quickly just so you can see what I'm talking about. I'll go here to Internet Explorer. I'll go to YouTube. I'll go to my channel. I'll find one of my videos. I'll just click on this one here. And if you see, as the video gets going, once it starts up. Good afternoon. How are you guys doing today? I'm going to turn off the sound. So at the bottom of this, there's a share button. I'm looking for it very, very quickly. Okay, so here we are. So here's this video that we were just watching. If you notice right here in this area, it gives you the video address. So you can just simply capture that information with your left click to highlight, right click to copy it. Go ahead and minimize that. Bring back up your funnelizer page that you're working on. Oh, I'm going to go to videos. So we're going to add a new video, and then we'll just call it test again. And then we'll enter the link here. Just right click and then paste. That pastes your video, and you just say save video. And now that video is uploaded. So now you're ready to start creating your funnel. So you go back to settings, or actually, I'm sorry, you hit the back button, simply hit the back button, and you get to your funnels. Now we're going to create, see how it says create new funnel, or just simply create funnel. So we're going to go ahead and create funnel. We're going to call this test 2 funnel, and then we're going to call this test 2 funnel. And what this does, the slug right here is what you put in, because at the end, when you finish everything, that's going to be part of your link to paste to various Facebook groups, or if you want to email it to somebody or something like that, so they can actually get to your funnel. And then you just say create funnel. All right, and we're going to call this test 2 again. Actually, we're going to call this webinar link page, because we're going to create a webinar funnel. Let's call that webinar link. And so you have your different templates. We're going to choose, so you can have a opt-in page, thank you page, sales page. We're going to call this webinar registration page. And there's only 2 template types, and it usually has a countdown. I prefer the one with the beach scene, because I'm a Californian, so of course I want the beach scene. But you can choose, the other one, whichever one you use, whichever one you want to choose, select. But, you may want to try using both if you have a similar webinar, like a weekly webinar. You may want to choose both to split test to see which one actually attracts more people than others. So that's one you could do, one you can do. So you select that webinar, and then you just go up here, save page, and edit. And now you can begin to edit. It's loading the editor. And you're not able to change the font here, it appears. But all this stuff, these little boxes here, all this content, you can change all of this stuff out. Anything that has a box around it, you can change it out. Okay, you can change it to whatever you want. So I'm going to go here and say test webinar. Type that in, and you can type in presented by, and then you can type in the name of your group. And actually you can change image, so that's where one of the images that we would change. So let's use the live the dream image. Or we can change it to something else. Say you have, you have a flyer that you want to import there. So I'm going to select this image. And that's already pre-selected, but that's just something that you could do. And that's just to show you how to do it. And then you can change this. So test funnel, make turn $1 into $1,000. And here you see you have the, you can change the font. You can make it bold, you can make it italic, you can underline it, you can cross it out, you can uncross it out, you can change the different font size, you can make it extra large, huge, or extra large. I believe that's what we have it as. You can change the background color. You can change the, the font color. You can do all of that with it if you choose to. And then same thing in this one here. And if you say you don't want this line, you just simply hide. You say hide, so that won't show up. So, and you can leave this the way it is. Join our webinar. Let's say today is October 21st, 2017. So we're going to say October 23rd, 2017 at 9 p.m. Eastern. That seems to be the favorite time that people have events. And then this is where you begin to capture their information. So, and you see, you're just actually just typing over the information that's already here. So when you begin to capture your information, you can show the labels on the form. You can not show the labels. If you look over here on my right side, this is what you're actually editing this section. You cannot show your labels. I choose to not show it. You can show placeholders, or I choose to show that so people know what they're supposed to put in there. And you can edit form fields. So if you want to add, say, the person's name, you can add that. You can have it after the email address, or you can use this arrow and have it before the email address. You can add the telephone number. So these are three things you can add. And you can just leave the telephone number, as the number 3 item. Select phone number, add to field. You can move that up, move it down, wherever you want. Now, I will say the more information you ask the folks, the less likely they are to actually fill out the form. So some online marketers, they just choose to just ask for email only and not even ask for the name. So you could decide, hey, you know what, I'm not going to ask the phone number. People may get the impression that you're going to call them. Maybe you want to, maybe not. But really, most people design these things to build an email list. So you don't necessarily need a phone number right off the bat with an email list. So you may just want to ask for the name and the email list. Or you may say, hey, you know what? I want to make it very easy for people to give me their information. So you just simply take that out, and there you go. But say if you did add at least the name, you can add to field, move that up, and you can see how that's been added now. Or you can just say, let me change it again. I don't want the name. No problem. Just simply exit out, close, and it just has the email address. And you can say register now, leave that up. You can leave that up. We respect your privacy. Now this right here, you can change the date and time, that you're doing the countdown, so it corresponds with where you are now. So when you actually upload the funnel, the countdown begins and, creates urgency, creates, scarcity. Oh my God, I got to register now because this thing is running out, that kind of thing. So you can simply change that here. Now I'm going to make my screen a little smaller so you can see that calendar. Now you see the calendar here on the right. So the event begins the 23rd. So let's say we want the countdown to be, 5 days. So we'll make it the, say we'll make it the 3rd, right? So now it has 13 days, but it's actually October 23rd is when the event is to take place. Let's go back. You see my calendar. I'm just simply going back to October 23rd. And then I set the time to correspond with the time that the event is supposed to end. In this case, it's Eastern time. So I'll put that in there. So the event will be, excuse me, the countdown clock will actually be accurate for folks. All right. And then you can, put in about the host. If your host is yourself, you can put in, Jane Doe, put in a little bio. Here, Jane has extensive experience with online marketing. And again, you can change this information here. You can change it to bold, italic, underline it, ununderline it, cross it out, not cross it out, you know, make the font, you know, medium. You can center it, or, you know, what do you call a left justification. So align left, you know, align center text, align text to the right, you know, however you want to do it. A lot of people go with the center text, or, you know, align left. That's pretty standard. Again, you can change the background color. You can change the foreground color. You know, you can add any links you want to add in here. And then you remember we talked about the video. So you can change this image here, and you can change it to, you know, you can put in your individual's photo in here. So I'm just going to select this image, put my photo in there, and then you can say with special guests, because remember, this is a webinar, you know, Lucy Doe, you can leave that. And again, you can change this, second best marketer in the world. And there you go. And again, you can change it. You can italicize it. You have to highlight it first. You can italicize it. You can bold it. You can change the background color to say, you know, light blue. You can change the font to pink, you know, and go that way. Or, you know, you can leave it as it is. Again, you can change the image to whoever you want it to be. I'm going to pick another image of myself. This is my twin. You got Jane Doe and Lucy Doe. We're twins. And then here you can add information, you know, about other folks that's applauding, you know, whatever it is that you're working on about your webinar. You can, again, you know, all you simply do is just start typing here, and you can change that. Again, you can change the photos out to whatever you want, and this would be based on the images that you've uploaded already. So if you have individuals that you want to include in here, you know, you can do that. Or, you know, you don't care what other people are saying, so you just simply, you know, hide that. You know, you don't want this guy's photo to show. You just hide that. And, you know, you can hide any of this information if you like. Of course, you know, the more social proof you have, you know, the more people are inclined to, you know, believe what you have to say. So we'll go over here on the left-hand side where it says testimonials, and we'll add all that information back. Let's see, testimonials. So we're going to show. And you can, you know, you can add a video here if you like. Or you can not do the video screen. You say written testimonials. You can show those. And then these video ones, you can hide if you like. Say we just hid those, the video, and the written one, you can show all that information if you like. You can change this out to whatever you want. Again, changing it from bold, italic, underlining it, etc. Can't really change the font, but the font type, but you can certainly change the font size, the background color, the color of the font. Again, this is your email address. So you have two areas where people can type in their information at the top and here. And then, excuse me, register now. On the video testimonials, this is where you can add a, you know, a video, promo video if you like. So like I have this test video, we can set that here. And you can set it where it auto starts the video. And then now we're ready to preview. See what it looks like. And there you have, excuse me. Okay, I forgot one major thing, save changes. So I'm just gonna start over here. Well, okay, so now that you've done all of that, you simply save changes. And you finished it out. Again, you set up your registration info just like you did up top. You know, you can change how much information, but you basically want that to match. And you hit the preview after you've saved changes. And voila, here's your funnel. Yay, it's all set up for you. All the information that you put in is there, even with your little sales video. And then you have your testimonials. And these may be folks that are coming on. You know, I got your host information, your special guest. And then if you have panelists onto your webinar, you can put their information here. This is the testimonials, what they're saying about what it is that you're talking about, whatever your video is about, or I'm sorry, whatever your webinar is about. So then once you see everything is the way you want it, you simply close preview. And I'm going to make my screen a little larger so you can see it better. So now you see that the page is unpublished, correct? So we're going to go back in and edit again. Actually, we're going to leave this page. So we're going to change, save. We're going to publish, publish changes. And then we're going to hit the back button to go to the funnelizer list. And, you know, you have the variations. So you can also go back to your list of funnels. So here I've already created a thank you page from a previous funnel. So see where I say travel webinar thank you page. So this is pretty generic. Again, you set it up the same way as you did the other. So let's go ahead and create a funnel, a thank you page for this funnel, for the new one that we've just created. So when we create funnel, we'll say test thank you. And then we're going to put the slug. We're going to say test thank you. And we're going to create funnel. Test thank you. Slug, same thing. Test thank. Now you can make your slug whatever you want, but you just want to put those dashes in between. And again, we go to all our templates and we choose a thank you page. And we're just going to choose the first one here, use template. And we're going to say save page and edit, just as we did before. And then congrats, you're in. You know, this is just preloads. Again, you can add another video here if you like, just like we did before. And we're just going to call it weekly webinar thank you confirmation. So this is a webinar thank you page that I created before, a webinar video thank you that I created before. So I'm just going to use the same one. So you can use the same thing over and over. So once you get some of your stuff into the system, into your funnelizer system, you can use different things over and over and over again. You don't have to create a new thank you video every time. And again, you can have it auto start. And unless you're charging for any of this stuff, in this case, this was a free webinar. So we'll go here and we'll hide all this stuff. We'll just simply say hide so it doesn't show up, hide. And you have to, unfortunately, hide each one of these individually, each one of these credit card type things. Now, you know, as you get more adept with your funnelizers, of course, you're going to have some things where people can opt in and pay for it. But for the purposes of this demonstration, we're going to take all of that out. And hide all this stuff here, because we don't want to use any of it. We're going to hide all of this. Hide, 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 hide all of this stuff. Can hide all of that. All right, and then again, we're going to save changes. Okay, so now we're going to go back to our funnelizer page and see where we have the test funnel for training, or test thank you. Here, we're just going to go simply to this one. We're going to go to edit. So it can give us the settings, and we're going to get the URL. And the reason we're getting the URL is so we can attach this thank you page, and we're going to go with the page URL to the sales funnel that we created initially. Because it's always nice to say thank you when someone opts in. So once they opt into your webinar or to your funnel, then they will immediately get the thank you for opting in. So let's go back to our test funnel. And as you can see, these are all draft funnels. So we're going to go test for training. We're actually test 2. We're going to edit. We're going to say edit page. And we're going to go to actions. See where it says actions right here? And I clicked on my form, so we're going to go to actions and go to URL, and then we'll just simply, remember we copied that other URL, we're going to paste it here. And then we're just going to simply save changes. Now we're going to publish changes. Go back to funnelizer. All right, so we're going to go to test 2 funnel. And we're going to see where it says published. We're going to publish funnel at the top here. It says it needs at least one variation. We're going to say test 2 funnel. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to say start variation and variation number 1. And then now we're going to say publish funnel. And see where it says running? This funnel is now active. So we'll go to test it, get URL, then we go funnel URL, click on it, copy, open a new window. We're going to simply paste that window in there. And there is your funnel. Yay. So once you have your funnel all set up, it's ready to go. You see that it's working, it's operating. You hit the, I'll just type in my email address. I'll say register now. It's like, congratulations, you have subscribed. So obviously you need to have a, form page in your autoresponder so you can actually, send them information, correct? And there you go. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. And there you go. I so hope that was helpful. Thank you again for joining me. This has been Gail Gentry, professional online marketer, helping folks fire their boss and control their time. So there you go. That's how you create a simple funnel. Have a great day.